All right, guys, it's the day after the exciting day of when we passed inspection yesterday, and then we're all legal to move in and do whatever we want. Well, you know. So, yesterday I was working on this, but I ran out of screws and I ran out of cedar. So, I'll finish the end here and finish the end there. Now, basically, I'm to the point of figuring out how I'm going to keep these pieces of plywood from moving, yet I want to make them so I can pick them up and have storage underneath. When you're in a small house, you want as much storage as possible, so I'll be able to pick this up and have all this storage underneath. I have fixed that corner. It's solid. I will make this a solid, and I'll make that end piece a solid. But this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces here are all going to be pick-upable. I don't want moving parts and stuff. I might be forced to do hinges, but I don't want them. So I've got a little bit of a plan of an idea in my head. I'm going to see if I can make it work. It's going to be a little hard for me to do it, but I think I can do it. And it's basically all we're wanting to do is keep these pieces from moving forward and backward. Once this is all locked in, and by the way, this is all custom. This is all, I had to cut this. Every piece was different. Every angle was different. It's got to fit the back. It's got to fit the front just enough to hang over the cedar. And, you know, I'm human, and so none of my stuff is straight on, and I had to adjust things as I went, so everything's a little off. So I couldn't just cut all these exactly the same and that they'd fit. So everything is custom made. So I have to get it in custom now, every one. But the idea is to make this so they don't go forward and backward when we sit on them, and make a way to pick them up. So that's what we're going to work on right now. All right, guys, I pretty much finished this and made a mess. Now I need to vacuum it all because I just drilled these holes. But basically, that's my solution for not having to have any moving parts. I built this, and you can pick up like this. And I put puzzle pieces, basically. And the reason why I did the puzzle piece type thing is so that when we're sitting on the couch, if we put our backs against there, it's not going to push these out this way. And when we sit down and momentum's going that way, it won't shove it that way either. So they're pretty sturdy. Again, it's something like this. It took me a minute to come up with a solution about how to get those in there. But anyway, I'm pretty happy with it. It's nice and sturdy. I gotta clean this up now. Man, that thing made a mess, but man, I'm really happy with that drill bit. I just bought that this morning at Home Depot. It's a Diablo blade, 1.5 inch. They have, I think, about 3 different kinds of solutions, and I forgot what that blade is called, but there's an auger blade, big fat drill bit, and then hole saws. I hate hole saws. I just don't like them. They rip your wrist all over the place and the drill all over the place, and then you've always got those holes, and you got to knock the wood out of your hole saw. So I did ask the guy and make sure that this was a good idea. He's like, this is probably the way he would go. It turned out to be a perfect solution. Again, this end one's permanent, middle, that's permanent, and that's permanent. That helps keep them from going this way as well. So yeah, I'm happy, pretty happy. All right, time to clean up. Throw these on and see what it looks like. Can't tell you guys, I'm really happy about this. Like I said, Valentina she's got to sew stuff to go around this, and when we bought this, they put this in one package. I wish they would have put it in 2. Then we could really see what it looks like, but I just don't want to get it dirty. I know after a while it's sitting here, it's going to get dirty. This top piece, I believe, is supposed to fit over there, and that's just going to fit all the way around. And then she's got 1,000,001 pillows that are going to go around. It's so awesome. I mean, we got storage under this whole thing. I put cedar for appearance, for smell, and then also she's got yarn and wool and all kinds of stuff she's going to put under here. So we're going to keep the critters out with this as well. They don't like smell, like moths and things like that. I think it looks great. And then, you know, whatever she wraps this, bring a little bit more color to it, but Yeah, and also what I forgot to mention is that we were aiming to have, when I first was originally thinking about this, these pads, you want them to be able to breathe. I don't know how well they're going to do just against wood. You know, I was thinking slats like I did the bed, but I feel like people jump onto couches and plop onto couches and they're more susceptible to getting broke. So I had to go with solid feel. But the fact that they don't fit together perfectly here, lots of cracks, and then these holes for the handles, and then between the cedar and the plywood and coming in from the back, I'm hoping that it's gonna be able to breathe. It'll be able to breathe just fine underneath, but you want it to come underneath so it can breathe up against the padding too. So anyway, I hope we don't have a mold issue or a whatever. If we do, we'll have to come up with another solution. I mean, I could literally probably just take slats now and affix them to the top of this, and then this could sit on top of the slats. Just do slats about this tall, and then you would get air under it. But it would be going like, you know, it'd probably go like this unless I put a ton of slats. But if that ends up being something that we have to do, then it's something we have to do. But we did want it to come right to about the bottom of that, so we have room to put pillows and still not obstruct view. All right, and Valentina, she sealed all of this last night and again this morning. She's working on these that I put. She thinks this looks more refined by blacking out these screws, which I told her I can go either way, but I get what she's saying. She wanted to keep it as simple as possible, not too busy. I think she did these. She did this one anyway to see what it looks like. So yeah, and she's settling in and doing this kind of thing, and now she's down at the kids' RV getting some of our stuff. They've been storing our stuff in there as long as nobody's living here. And yeah, so now it is time for me to do a couple little projects for her, and then we also want to hang some curtains in the bedroom today, possibly. I also need to put trim around the base of this, where the wood floor meets this. I just want to put like a little 1/2 inch by 1/2 inch square or something along there just to give it a nice trim feel. We'll see. I'm looking at it. It doesn't look too bad, but it'd be nice to finish it off. And I've been waiting for her to finish this. I don't know if you guys saw this. This is done. The one thing we're thinking about doing is taking this sealer that's for grout and whatever else, just to seal this after everything's done, and we clean it, wash it up a little bit, and get this, because every time we step on it, it's getting the red dirt on it. Now, once we're in here, there's no shoes allowed, no dirt allowed in here. But at the same time, you'll have wood from this and things. So it'd be nice to seal it with this just so no stains get on there. We can wipe it off easily. So exciting. And we've also been sealing. She drip a little water on these and make sure they're sealed, and it's working pretty good. So, on to the next project.